Yo, what up, y'all? It's your boy Fro, and today I'm going to be talking about Lil Wayne's brand new album, The Carter 6. So ain't nothing to it but to do it. Now, out of the saga, I enjoyed the first one, big fan of the second one, and I really enjoyed the third one, The Carter 3. Fourth, I wasn't a big fan of. Five, I didn't love much at all. And I gotta say, six might be the worst out of the whole saga. In my opinion, out of 19 songs here, I might have enjoyed four from my personal listening. First track we have is King Carter, which doesn't have any rhymes on it. It's just a build up intro for the album. There's some orchestras and some horns going on. Second track, Welcome to the Carter, I did enjoy. It's one of the four tracks I did like. I like the beat somewhat. Don't love it, but I do like Wayne's energy on here. It reminds me of his Bloody Mary verse, which I'm a big fan of, with the suicide. It's a suicide, shoot and drive, or kicking nigga ass and give him my shoes to shine. I like that cadence that he goes with, and he does bring it here for the second track. So I like this one. Bells, his rendition or homage to LL Cool J's Rock the Bells, battle anybody, I don't care if you. I don't like the execution of it here. Wayne's voice is a little bit too much for me in the delivery. I can tip my hat and respect that he chose to even show respect for the LL Cool J classic, but this one's one of my least favorite. Number 5, Sharks. I'm not a big fan of Jelly Roll. I will say that as much as I don't really care for Big Sean, I thought he did have a standout verse on this track out of the whole album. He probably has one of the stronger verses, and that's something I didn't really expect. But yeah, Sharks, Jelly Roll's hook, snakes, slither in the grass, or wasn't for me. Number 6, Band from NO. I felt was very forgettable. It does remind me of the Band from TV beat from back in the day, just kind of reflipped in a more modern way. And I wasn't really digging it too much. Number 7, The Days with Bono. I feel it was a misfire. I know a lot of people feel like they can hear this in big arenas or some big commercials or even big film placements. It's not for me. Speaking of Bono, a lot of people didn't love the Skyscraper song that he did with DMX a couple years ago, posthumously after X died. And I was one of the rare people that actually kind of enjoyed that one. So when I saw Bono's name attached, I was like, that's weird for a Lil Wayne album, but I was kind of hoping it might be one of the standouts, and it didn't work for me. Now, Island Holiday, I felt was very, very poppy and not really in a good way. Like they were trying to really chase one of the singles, but again, I felt it was a backfire. Number 13, Peanuts to an Elephant, is arguably the worst song or worst beat on this entire album. Lin-Manuel Miranda, I don't know what the fuck was going through his head when he was putting this beat together. I think it's not only a throwaway, it might be the worst thing he ever created in his life, unless he proves us wrong. But me being not even a big fan of Miranda, I was at least hoping that he would give Wayne something pretty interesting or pretty cool. But it was interesting in all the wrong ways. It was torture for my ears. I barely could make it through the song. 2 thumbs down for Peanuts to an Elephant. That's probably my least favorite on the whole album. But the what the fuck is going on? What in the Sonic the Hedgehog, Atari, Super Mario? What was he trying to do? Number 14, Rory, featuring Wayne's son, Cameron Carter. I just like the vibe and the feeling of it. It was one of the tracks that I found myself replaying a lot. Call me crazy, but I think Rory is one of the standouts. I liked it. I gotta give it credit. Number 15, Maria, might be the most bizarre for a Carter type of project. It features Wyclef, and they're sampling Andrea Bocelli, the Maria. Everybody knows it, but the way that it's flipped here, I'm really half and half on. It's flipped in a trap or more modern kind of style. And I don't know if I like the beat. I don't hate it. And I do think Wyclef does have a pretty strong verse. I liked his verse, and I liked Wayne's verse on here as well. So Maria, don't hate it, don't love it, but there were some moments in the song where I was like, yo, this is actually pretty kind of cool. So I'm split down the middle with track 15. Number 16, Being Myself with Manny Fresh on production. This was one of my favorite tracks on the album as well. It's one of my standouts. But it had a really nice energy to it. It was bouncy, my kind of style with the beat that Manny Fresh is giving. It was something I wasn't really expecting from Manny. The way Manny sampled it, it gave me a OG 90s kind of feel. And I like the beat a lot. It surprised me. And what Wayne was doing with it too, I give it a thumbs up. 16 is one of my favorites. Track 17, Moolah Coming In, didn't really love at all. But track 18, Alone in the Studio with My Gun, featuring Machine Gun Kelly and Kodak Black, two artists that I'm not a big fan of, surprisingly gave me one of my favorite tracks on the album. And I'm really surprised to say that. This is a track that I wouldn't really love, but I enjoy the beat. I hate to say it, but I enjoy Machine Gun Kelly's hook, which is what the fuck for me. And Kodak Black, I don't love his verse. He's really kind of sloppy and all over the place, in my opinion. I could, if they took him out of the song, I feel like I would love it more, just for me. But this was one of my favorite tracks, and again, I really can't believe it. This was one that I kept replaying out of the four for some strange reason. I think maybe it's just really catchy to my ears. But 18, one of the standouts for me. Finishing off with track 19, Written History, I do think Wayne gives a pretty cool outro. We have some quotes from Muhammad Ali during the second fight of the Sonny Liston fight. I'm going to show you how great I am. You know, very famous speech. And Ali's one of my guys, one of my heroes. So it was really nice to hear Ali on here. But again, one of my gripes with Wayne, which I say the word, but nigga is used in this album a million times. There's certain songs where he's like, I'm on it, nigga, nigga, like just for 2-3 minutes straight. And I'm like, oh, sometimes it could get to me a little bit, just the overuse of it. There's certain ways that I like it, like decapitated nigga, evaporated nigga. Like there's certain cadences I like what he's doing with it, but the word itself, I feel that he overuses it quite a bit. But overall, Carter 6 might easily be my least favorite out of the entire Carter collection. And out of 19, again, I liked 4. So I'm going to have to give the album overall about a 3 out of 10. And that's it, y'all. It's your boy Fro. What did you think about the Carter 6? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Comment below. Let me know your thoughts. In the meantime, between time, I'm on to the next review. Thank you guys for watching. Subscribe, like, and all that jazz. Thank you.